Cast your mind back to the bad old days of 2008 and the banking crisis. When Lehman Brothers collapsed, they submitted the largest bankruptcy filing in US history, and it remains so to this day. Northern Rock was the first financial institution in 150 years to suffer a bank run. Hundreds of people queued outside branches, their phone lines jammed, and their website collapsed. Meanwhile, at HBOS, an estimated 96% of shareholder value was wiped out and forced a taxpayer bailout in excess of £20 billion. That's about £600 per taxpayer. At this time, RBS was one of the world's largest banks. Just before they received emergency funding, the chairman reportedly claimed that we'll run out of cash this afternoon. Fast forward a few years to 2012. The Parliamentary Commission on Banking Standards is set up. One of its purposes is to consider and report on lessons to be learned from what happened. The Commission's report on the failure of HBOS makes very interesting reading. Their view is that the losses were caused by an aggressive and flawed strategy, inappropriate culture, and inadequate controls. The report concluded that primary responsibility for the downfall of HBOS lies with the former chairman and its former chief executive. So how does the banking industry avoid making the same mistakes again? The regulators have introduced a new accountability framework to encourage greater individual accountability in banking, starting with senior management and flowing down to staff at all levels. The senior managers regime is a cornerstone of this new framework. It's time to learn the lessons of the past.